everybody, I am Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a whip and chat, or rather a kit up and chat. I'm going to kit up this beauty, psychedelic lion from Apparable Visions or GratefulLicensing.com. This is a square diamond painting and it's a 60 by 60 from Dreamer Designs. And I'm probably going to mess up every few seconds, because I already did. I very enthusiastically started filming it, whip and chat, and like 5 minutes in I was like, oh yeah, true, I wanted to do a kit up and chat today, because I'm I'm almost done with my Aurora Beauty from Deborah Malcolm by the company Diamond Art Club. So, yeah. I quickly stopped the video, changed out my entire setup. Well, setup's not too terribly different, but changed everything I'm working on. Grabbed the kit from the basement that I needed to grab, so this one. Prepped at least the basics, so yeah, here I am. So this promises to be a chaotic one. I haven't slept well tonight, past nights actually. I haven't been sleeping too terribly awesome. It's also like too warm for my liking and too much on my mind. And yeah, I'm not in a great mood because of that. So yeah. Sorry if I'm a little bit extra ranty today. Can't help it, won't help it, that's just me. So I'm here now quickly dumping out everything, and I see that I have a drill stuck here. So, come on. Off my fingers, you. Thank you. So I hope I'm a bit in focus with everything I'm doing. So let's see if I keep to the lion's face. So there's the beauty I'm working on. I'll try to do my best to keep it like here, but I can't promise a thing. So first off, I'm going to cut this part off, because this will be saved and into the logbook and everything. Going to put it just there. It's somewhere. Then I'm going to cut off the extra stickers, because I can use those for whatever I need them for whenever I need stickers. And why should I buy extra stickers when I have them? I also don't use the number system. I only use the symbol and the DMC. So if in whatever case the drills is, in case I need to store the drills, because squares I keep, then I at least have the DMC directly with them, so I don't need to like look out for whatever color is what DMC. So this is an easy way, and this way it fits also on my containers. Because these containers, this is the like Elizabeth Ward lookalike system. They're just from AliExpress, but they fit like this. So that's really nice. So let's get the drill. Sorry for the noise, need to start somewhere. And let's see, that is 30s, 50s, 20s. I think this is the first strip. No, it's the second. Hold that there. This is the first strip. Because Dreamer Designs keeps them in DMC order. So that's nice, because I always store them in DMC order. The only further separation I make is in the amount of drills, so like the size of the container. And I So it's always, for me, the bigger container, like this one, is always on the left of the tray. And then I go from left to right to smaller every time. But that's just my way to do it. That's the good thing about diamond painting. There's not really like a right way or a wrong way, as long as the the drills get on the canvas where they're supposed to be in the end. You're good to go. That's the beauty of it. So I think I need to be a little bit more here. Throwing the trash right on the table, and I will be figuring that out when I'm done. So first off, before I forget, how are you all doing? I hope you had a good week. As I said, like, I'm tired as hell, so my week was all over the place. Just like I am in general, but yeah. My husband's back at work now, so I'm trying to get back to like a somewhat regular being of me. After this, or at least this week, I'm planning on filming 2 unboxings. One of them is a mini set, one of them is a bigger set. Let's see. That's that way, that's that way. So one of them is a mini set, one of them is a bigger set that I actually wanted to do for the kids for their school. Ugh, this washi tape is sticky because the sticky sticks to itself. It's really annoying, but oh well. We'll work with it. Just need to keep reminding myself to get smaller pieces. That's the downside of these like bigger, wider parts. I need to wrap them like around in case I tear off too long pieces. When they're stuck to the bottom, they're not always easy, but oh well. I like the fact that I can easily tear the washi tape off, sticker and all, because some companies have stickers that stick so well that they don't want to get off the containers. Oh well. As I said, we'll live with it. Yeah, so I am kitting up this beauty because Aurora Beauty is almost done. I was wishful thinking that I would have potentially had it finished this evening, but yesterday evening I quickly found out that the last like time-lapse part, so 8 sections in this case, was not as quick because that had like almost the most what's the word? Come on, words. Brain, keep braining, please. It has the most confetti, that's the word I was looking for, of like the entire canvas. So instead of me wishful thinking, being able to do 4 sections in one evening, especially because hubby and I started Animal Crossing again like a month and a half ago, and we were doing an extra island, and we wanted to set that up. So yeah, I had a little bit less diamond painting time. So I only got 2 sections done, and even if I started like right when my kids went to bed and kept going until 4 sections was done, I think it would be like 11:30 or something, and that would have been a little bit too late for me. In the end, it ended up not being too bad because I wouldn't have slept before otherwise, but oh well. But yeah, thankfully all 4 bags fitted. So this diamond painting has 60 colors, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are ABs. So it does have a nice color selection, even though I think most of it is like dark blues. Yeah, 4 bags of the black, so 310. But like the lion itself does seem to have like a nice confetti area of blues, purples, and a little bit of greens. And it's easy if I also put in a sticker with the label. Yeah. It's already off to a great start today. But yeah, my whole week is like all over the place. But yeah, thanks to my husband now being back to work, I am able to hopefully slowly start getting back to the usual rhythm, because I have been out of my schedule for like 2 months by now, because first the kids had vacation and then husband had vacation with like 2 weeks overlap with the kids. So he had 2 weeks with the kids together, whoa, and then 2 weeks with only me at home. Come on. But yeah, that made for me to have for 4 entire weeks, at least, well, 2 entire months, so 8 weeks, at least somebody at home. And yeah, I'm not the most social person. I'm a big introverted person. So yeah, I'm now like, I like my quiet time again. Do like the fact that we were able to work quite a lot on our attic again, like throughout the vacation in general. Sadly, I didn't get everything done I wanted to get done, but we're a big way, partly also because we struggled at certain parts, and also because we needed to figure out some things, needed to end up doing things different. But in the end, it worked out. Daughter and I have been painting her walls, like the outside walls of the room, on Saturday. And we were able, well, she didn't work with me the entire wall, because, yeah, she's 7. She wanted to really do that. She also was like having her first time painting walls. So she didn't have the attention span to do like everything. But I didn't plan on letting her do everything as well. So she rolled with one of the bigger rollers, like over the wall itself. Keep needing to repeat myself like how she needed to do it. Because, yeah, I didn't want to do like everything twice. Because I already needed to paint in 2 coats. So, but yeah, she did really well. At least the parts she did. Ooh, I do need a dryer sheet for this color. So far, so good, but every now and then you have a static color. And now the static will be done. Oh, come on. These washi tapes are already driving me insane. We'll see how everything goes today. Hi, 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 hi. Yeah, this is one of those glittery ones that, like, the tape from the actual part itself is sticking to itself, so it's sticking on the top as well, and yeah, it's a whole lot of something. But we'll get there one way or another. But yeah, so on Saturday we have been painting. We've also went to our city center because there was a market going on. Ended up not buying anything, but at least I thought it was fun to go at least somewhere. Kids weren't too happy with the fact that they didn't get anything, but yeah, I'm not going to buy stuff for them only for like buying stuff for them. And also, we need to have some things to ask Santa and Sinterklaas, because December is getting up already. So, need to prepare for that, because, yeah, those kids are easily pleased, but it also means that they're easily, like, having stuff. Because you already make them happy with them getting a stuffed animal or something, so, yeah. So it's not always as easy to get stuff for them. So on Wednesday we went to City Hall to get them new identity cards. So they will be probably be done like in 2 days or something. It's Tuesday morning today, so probably on Thursday morning they will be done because it takes a little over a week. But we set the appointment for the week after because they need to be with us to pick them up. So that's changed. Last time it wasn't really necessary, but things change. And yeah, that way we were able to go easily, have them with us, because we needed to go to the dentist that day anyway. So we are like in the area. So it was like, just like do it like a little bit later. I do believe like little after 1 we need to be at the dentist. So it was like, oh, well, around 2 we should be able to be here. I'm thinking like if the dentist is like so far behind already, I'm just going to call City Hall like, hey, is it really bad if I'm a little bit late, or we need to reschedule the appointment? Because yeah, but I was thinking like 45 minutes, it's normally not too terribly long or anything, so should work out. It should. It's always the question if, but Anna Luna, she's having the zoomies. You having the old cat zoomies? Because, yeah, she's old. But yeah, if you've been here before, you probably know that. Because, yeah, Luna is our Scottish Fold and she is 15, so. But I also see Lucius, so they might have also been zooming after each other. And I think I will be going stir crazy with this washi tape because I already see some peeling off, but we'll see. We'll see. Thankfully, it's not like a too big of a diamond painting, so hopefully I'll just be able to work with it. And otherwise, tough luck. Yeah. So what else did we do? Yeah, obviously, as I said, we did kind of a lot of work on the attic. We now need to do like one more piece of like, well, closing up the gap between the wall and the floor. And then we need to close off the wall that we created. And then we're ready for the next step. So hopefully in the weekend we get at least somewhat done. But it depends on what we see that we still need to do and everything. So, yeah. Let's think, what else? Like this week was kind of like usual. As I said, like I wanted to have like Aurora Beauty done by now, but I had a few days that I was like, yeah, not going to happen to do like anything this evening. Also with like, for example, the painting. Since I'm right-handed and I'm also diamond painting with my right hand, I was like, I'm not going to diamond paint because, yeah, I already have a sore shoulder and I don't want to overdo it because then I'm like stuck with it for like the next couple of weeks. So I ended up being at least somewhat smart. And I ended up like just sitting on the couch doing not too terribly much. Thankfully, with just needing one more diamond painting part, I'm like already a few ahead of schedule. Well, not ahead of schedule, but I am at least of like a few ahead of what I like actually need to have that week. Because yeah, if you've been here before, you know that I like to work ahead so that I'm not constantly like running behind myself. Because if there's one thing I dislike, it's like needing to do stuff like right this second. I need to see what color do I need to have. I think this one. 604. Yes, I need this one. Nice. But yeah, so I always try to keep ahead of myself. Also, like, whoop, that's one too much. With like my videos going up on Monday. That's also why I only do like 1/2 videos on Monday and not throughout the entire week, because I could be like the upcoming 2 unboxings. I could do them like right back to back, but that way I don't have like a little bit of like wiggle room. So I don't have space to work ahead. And that makes me anxious. Because, yeah. Sorry for the background noise, because the cats are really going for it today. Luna's running around like she's a horse. She's almost galloping around. Yeah, kids have been enjoying going back to school. Son already almost had a meltdown yesterday. So that went great. But thankfully, saw it coming, so I could like get in there and already address the issue before the issue got too big. Because many times they work with certain like themes. Anna girls! You okay? If you want to fight, fight upstairs, please. But yeah, so the school works with like themes, and many times when they start a new theme, they do have like something like at school, like opening on like the playground and everything. So at the moment, the theme is the mines. So the coal mines that used to be here. Like my area is really big with mines. I actually see an old mine like from my window. There is now one of the, well, I don't know what kind of tower, but at least a tower from the NATO base that is in Brunsum, the city I live, is actually like on top of an old mine shaft. Or at least I believe it was on top of there. Am I filming? Yes, I'm filming. Good. Every now and then I need to recheck from my own mind. But yeah, so that's like one of the landmarks you see from like almost throughout the entire city. Because it's that high. I don't need this color. I need a full container. I think I need this one. And I already see that I also need a dryer sheet. Or at least a piece. So I'm going to put that one in here. But yeah, so the area here is like really big with like the coal mine past and stuff. And so that's, I think, also like part of the reason why they did it, because it's so big here in the area. And actually, basically, I believe like the city Brunsum is like mostly known for their mining past and everything. And I think that's why the city became the city it is. That's not even enough dryer sheet. Let's just put one in there. Because, yeah, I keep putting in dryer sheets until they are like not working anymore. So it might be that the one I put in isn't working anymore. Oh, and it's on the lid. That's better. That's a lot better. Let's see, they are all separate colors, but they're bigger, so I need that one. But yeah, so because they are doing that theme now, they had three. I'm not sure if they are like actual former coal mine workers or if they are just quote unquote reenactors. That you can't see. But at least like he had 3 people as coal miners like come to the school, and they did like a little reading out of a book. And actually the teacher of my son was singing a song about the coal mines, because she's actually also a singer. She has a beautiful voice, so that's really good for like kindergarten classes, because you sing a lot there. Best of 2 worlds. And yeah, so they were first like gathered so the miners could come, and then they were directed to the place where they all could sit so they could listen to the story, even though the story was actually a bit too long, especially for the little ones. But oh well. I can understand that the story needed to be finished. Can't leave him hanging there. But yeah, our son, when they needed to change location, was out of his element and was like he didn't want to go there. And thankfully I could stop him having a full meltdown. So like slowly I coached him to where I needed to go. Then got him to the other side of the group so that he was like in line of his teacher, so she knows where he was. Afterwards, we needed to have him, obviously go to the class. So they needed to go to their teachers, which he thankfully immediately did when he said like, hey, go to your teacher. She's right there. So give him a big hug again, and he went off. So it was like, whew, crisis averted. But yeah, I was a little bit like, if this is all going great, this would be nice. But thankfully it went well. Hey! Behave yourself, ladies. Are you like fighting out who's boss again? Okay, I do need to break him up, I think, at this point. Okay, and I'm back. They were fighting a little bit too much now. So I separated them and basically chased Lucia away. So let's see, already grabbing directly the new colors. And ooh, I have a color that is a bag that's open, I fear. Because I have multiples laying around, so I'm first going to figure that out. Okay. Should be good. Okay, move everything out of the way, because now I directly have it in order. Okay. Yeah, it's going great here today. And I have a few more drills stuck in the bag. Hey, 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 hey. It's going great today, as I said. Perfectly peachy. But yeah, so at least thankfully the kids didn't seem to mind too terribly often. Our son was really excited about it when I picked him up at school. He was saying that there were like mine workers at school. I was like, yeah, I know, but I was with you. But he was so excited about it, so that's fun. Where is, oh, there's the color. Oh, there are multiples of like almost the same. Oh, there's one in between. Okay, that's good. I was thinking like there are plenty of colors that are like almost the same. So, thankfully they were not right after each other. Good. Because that would be confusing. Thankfully the color is on the bag, but with how my brain is going at the moment, yeah, they could have ended up everywhere. Yeah, I'm already getting a little bit annoyed with these washi tapes. I don't know if you can see them if I hold it like that, but thankfully they do somewhat stick. So yeah, I think this is a kit that I'm like working on for the next like give or take month and a half, depending on how my body also wants to cooperate. So yeah, that's the good thing, that like I'm just working with these kits for like 2-3 hours a day. It's also not too terribly bad if like the washi tape isn't working along like they are now. We'll get there one way or another. I'm not going to take off all the washi tape, because otherwise I also need to throw away the washi tape. So for this, it's good enough. Or at least it should be good enough. But yeah, this is really annoying washi tape. It's like somewhat the same as this one. So for one or the other reason, the like tape part sticks to the glitter. So that makes that the glitter is also sticky. Doesn't help like at all. So we're getting now into the bigger colors, at least for this part. Let's see. Yes, it fit, and I think I will need a dryer sheet, but we're going to try it like this first. If I do need a dryer sheet, I can still add it. That's the good part about dryer sheets. You don't need them right away. You can also put them in later. So let's see, 4 bags again of this color. Hopefully it will fit in this all together. But yeah, I think this will be a kit that will still take me quite a time, because yes, it has a lot of color blocking, but it does also have a lot of confetti if I look at it like this. So we're going to see how everything goes, as per usual. It also wouldn't be the first time that I think like, I have this done in like a couple of weeks, and then ended up still working on it for months. And yes, this color needs dryer sheets. And that hole was too small. Oh, come on, get out of there. So I'm going to plonk in 2 dryer sheets, because the container is kind of big. And we're going to see if I can fit everything, or if I need to hold a bag separate. Yeah, we're going for a separate bag, because I still need one more bag, and this ain't gonna fit. Come on, get in there. Grab the ones that jumped off. I don't know if you are from this color. You are. Hopefully the static will be okay when I work on it, because right now it's kind of annoying. Also, we got good news with our daughter's swimming lessons. If she keeps up going like she is now, especially with her also having school swimming, she might be having her first diploma before Christmas. Because the teacher said like she's doing really well, and if she keeps up like this, she might potentially have it before Christmas. So that's where they are aiming at, to get her to the point where she can get her diploma before Christmas. So I'm very excited about that, because it saves me a lot of going back and forth again. Even though she's already saying that she wants to go to dance classes then. But I'm like, we're going to see how everything goes. Do some testing lessons then. But first, make sure that you have your A diploma. And then we'll see what happens. Also depends on the price, because dancing classes are most of the times not cheap. And I've did dancing, so yeah. That one flying. And these were sticking again. Yay! It's a static mess. But at least they're getting out somewhat decent. Dryer sheets. But yeah, I'm really proud of my daughter, like being so good at like her swimming, that the teachers also like constantly like, she's doing really well, she's doing really well. And I'm happy with that, but probably by the time our daughter has her swimming diploma, our son is starting, so we'll see. But he will be going to the same swimming school as she is now. Because, yeah, if things are like out of his comfort zone, he shuts down. Ooh, I don't think you heard that noise, but my shoulders, hoo-wee, they made a sound. I already have drills like all over the place, so that's not nice. Oh, I still do have 2 more bags of this color. Oh well, they will not be fitting, so there they go. Yeah, the 3 biggest colors are 310, 823, and 939, so that will be a lot of dark background, but given the image, I don't think that's really that surprising, but oh well. We'll see how everything goes. Do I have some bigger colors? I don't think so. I'm going to move this a row over. Already going crazy with the washi tape. Hopefully I don't lose them by the time I'm working on it, because that would not be good. But we'll see. Okay, I'm going to cut off some pieces here, because maybe that will do the trick. Might do that when they are starting to like jump up again. We also, by the way, are having our daughter's parent-teacher conference for this school year. So they have like the start-off conferences, talks, however you want to tell, like what can the teacher expect, what can we expect, and everything like that. So our daughter's is today at like 4:45, I believe. Okay, I'm just going to cut part off here and see if that helps, because by now I'm going crazy with them. Here is another one that pops off. Get off. But yeah, this is a washi tape that I can't use on the canvas itself, because yeah, it also pops off there. So going to trim off some of these parts. At least good part, they will be easy to remove. Because there are because it's like a straight edge here and a curved one there, they won't really stick too terribly well if the sticky on the washi tape isn't good enough. So hopefully this works, because otherwise I'm going crazy, even more crazy than I already am. We'll see. Let's see if the same ones stick down. But yeah. Let's think. What else have I all done this week? I'm not even entirely sure anymore because my brain is fried. Yeah, I'm like a bit out of my quote-unquote element. Because, yeah, I need to get back into my schedule. And yeah, it takes a little bit. But yeah, at least it's nice to relax. Oh yeah, and Sunday I did a lot of school baking again. Yeah, baking for like the kids to take with them to school. I made another batch of banana bread cupcakes. These actually ended up going into the freezer. Last batch didn't make it. And I also made another batch of apple cinnamon bread because our daughter loved that, and we had a apple left over. So my husband was like, "Do we have enough for that? Like make like another batch?" Ended up saying like I wanted to make a full batch this time. So when he went to the store, he grabbed me the rest of the ingredients because he needed to go to the store anyway, and I didn't have enough. So yeah, I made like 2 different batches of banana bread cupcakes for the kids. I made a batch of cinnamon apple bread, or apple cinnamon, whatever order you want to put the words in. Yeah, I think it's better if I cut them off at the right height. Oh, come on. I didn't ask you to stick together on my scissors. As per usual, I'm a mess, but nothing new here. But yeah, our freezer is kind of full with bread-like items at the moment. But yeah, the downside is now that the kids like are starting, at least our daughter is like starting to realize now that other kids have different stuff, and she was already saying that like one of the girls in her class gets like a treat every day and something. So we asked like, what did she have? She has like these little dried sausages. I was like, girl, you had them in your lunchbox as well, so don't fuss. You only had a different brand and different type. So she was happy with that. But like that girl also got candy apparently one day. I was like, yeah, the school wants healthy lunches. So yeah, you get your treat, but I make them myself, so I know that they are healthy. So she was happy with that explanation. I'm like, yeah, not all the parents are the same. Like the school is a healthy school. They also still thankfully provide like fruits/vegetables for during like the small break. And yeah, I'm also like, I really would love it if you would just keep having healthy lunches because that's what the school asks. I'm okay with like every now and then having like a unhealthy option if I'm not able to do anything or something. But like that's not a weekly thing, probably not even a monthly thing. Because they now have their 3rd week and everything is at least somewhat healthy so far. So I'm doing good. But yeah, it's not too difficult to like put a slice of cheese on some bread or a slice of meat or something like that. So, but yeah, I do like the fact that I did like the fact that before they had like the lunches provided by school, so all the kids got the same. You didn't get the fact that like some kids had different stuff than others, and yeah. But oh well. Oh, come on. Stick where I need you to stick. But oh well. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I know anything else to keep rambling on. Doesn't happen too often that I'm not done kidding up at the end of a WIP and Chat. But yeah, my weeks aren't too terribly exciting, so that might help. Also, I don't have too terribly much to go. Like, what color is this? This is color 40 and I have 60 colors, so. But they are all small containers. And yeah, with me needing to cut every now and then doesn't help. But there's one more I needed. Put that one there for the moment. But yeah, really tired, so I'm going to leave it at this. And yeah, I'll see when I get to filming the unboxings. Not even sure if I'm going to do it today, but we'll see. But yeah, I got a decent part done. So this is all I have kitted up now. And I'm just going to leave it at this, because I think I still rambled long enough for now. Yeah, it's still over 40 minutes, so that's decent. Oh, sorry I made you yawn. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it at this. I hope you liked the video. Well, if you did, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTubey stuff. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!